Hey, this is Brendan Tarleton with my first informative speech. I'm going to be talking to you about the common differences between the daily life of an average college student and the daily life of an ROTC cadet. I'm going to have 3 points in this speech. The first being the daily life of a regular college student and maybe some of the difficulties or tough tasks that they have to get through once graduated. The second point will be going over the daily life of an ROTC cadet, and then the third will be some benefits of ROTC and what it has to offer. For the first point, for a regular college student, you wake up, you brush your teeth, you go to class, maybe fall asleep a couple times because maybe the subject is boring and you're just not very interested. You go eat dinner, you go hang out, and then you're done with classes. You go hang out with friends, you go play maybe some video games, go surf around on the internet, maybe check your Facebook, hopefully do some homework, depending on your major and how much there is and stuff like that. The point is there's a lot of downtime being an average college student. Even if you do all your homework, you still have a lot of hours in the day to do activities such as hang out with your friends, or maybe go shoot some hoops or play some volleyball, whatever activities interest you. But some of the difficulties after you graduate, one of the toughest jobs after you graduate is finding a job. According to Ms. Petreka, in 2010, only 44% of employers plan to hire recent 2010 graduates. Now that may differ. Maybe some engineering firms are looking to hire more workers than that, or maybe public relations, whatever. That's just up to the discretion, but that's a whole general view of the entire United States. She also interviewed a girl that graduated in 2008 with her public relations degree, and she still had not found a steady rewarding job since she graduated. She was at the time in between jobs. She was working part-time at a public relations firm, and she said that she wasn't very happy or satisfied with the job opportunities that she was given since she graduated. And she's not the only case. There are many students like that who graduate and still, years after they graduated, still have not found a rewarding job that they would like to settle down into. Alright, now my second point will be the daily life of an ROTC cadet. You do all those things. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you go to class, but there are a few differences. For instance, ROTC cadets are required to attend at least 2 days a week of PT, which is physical training. We run, do push-ups, sit-ups, do bleachers, any kind of calisthenic that'll help get us into more shape. But they're always harping on us to do more physical training outside of PT. Go running, or do some push-ups, sit-ups, go do some sprints. They try to not put as much emphasis on heavy lifting, weight training, as far as running and getting yourself into cardio shape. Another thing is we have what's called a leadership laboratory. And now in Lead Lab, we go over things such as the other day we went over land navigation, in which they gave us a compass and some directions, and we had to find their different points of interest in order to kind of navigate ourselves, to get us acquainted with stuff like that, just in case we ever got lost. And it's just basic survival needs. And that's what Leadership Lab is teaching us stuff that we may not already know, or sharpening some of our skills, such as sometimes we'll go marching, and different people will be introduced to marching and marching a flight by themselves. Another thing is we go to what's called Aerospace Studies class. For GMCs, it's different than what POCs have, and I will differentiate those here in a little bit. The GMCs, we only have to take 1 credit hour a semester, which obviously is only 1 class a week, plus leadership lab. And those classes are teaching us the history of the Air Force and getting us acquainted to maybe active duty life a couple years from now. And POCs, they take 3 to 4 credit hours a semester, which is obviously Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes. Now the differences between GMC and POC, according to Charles Nath and James Wiggins, is that GMC is what's called a general military course, which is freshmen and sophomores, and POC is what's known as a professional officer course, which is juniors and seniors. As you can see here, for my visual aid, here's what's called an org chart. We are extremely organized in ROTC. As you can see, the wing commander, Cadet Sherman, is in charge of everyone in this list. This isn't necessarily all of the cadets in the Corps. It is just all of the positions held, all of the different jobs such as booster club or flight commander or academic officer, just things of that nature. Now for my third point, the benefits for ROTC are substantial, especially if maybe someone who isn't doing so well in the financial aid department and needs some help financially. Now ROTC scholarships grant anywhere from $500 to $8,000 according to AFROTC.com. Depending on the school, Angelo State offers up to $3,000 a year. And one of the greatest things about ROTC is, according to North Dakota State University, ROTC cadets are guaranteed a job after we commission or graduate. It's not just like a regular college student where we have to worry about signing 30 applications and mailing them in and hoping to get 2 responses. You know, we already have a job, such as myself. I'm accepted to the nursing program. Therefore, when I graduate, I will become a nurse in the Air Force. And that's just, it's a great feeling to have job security like that. So there's my informative speech. Thank you.